This is like real estate investing 101 because I've seen a lot of newbies come in where they'll speak with the home seller. And so let's talk today about dealing with and addressing some of these hurdles. So the first thing I want to do is when you're buying properties, this is like real estate investing 101 because I've seen a lot of newbies come in where they'll speak with the home seller, who they think the home seller is. It could be Uncle Charlie, and Uncle Charlie wants to sell the property. And so Uncle Charlie goes and signs a contract with the buyer, and the buyer doesn't realize that Uncle Charlie also has 3 siblings that are also entitled to that property, but Uncle Charlie's the only one that signed the contract. We've come across that in the past.
So much.
Every once in
a few.
Well, you have
yeah.
We actually have one right now. They didn't disclose 100%.
We might have 2 actually, I think.
Yeah, and they didn't disclose 100%, and they, here they are, they're selling the property, and we think we're in contract with everybody, and then once we dig in and we get title back, we're like, wait a second, Margaret, who is Ann and Lisa and Michael? Oh, well, those are my brothers. This is an estate. I thought you said you were the only one. So there's problems that you're going to face when you're dealing with real estate investing.
And the thing is, too, they might be the executor, the executrix, but if everybody is still named in the will as a beneficiary, they still have to be in agreement and sign the contract, correct?
Well, not really.
Or no, the executor or the executrix sign, but the siblings all have to be in agreement.
Well, the executor really just needs to sign on behalf of the estate. For selling the property. But if the house was inherited and it's already in everybody's name, and there's 3 or 4 different parties that inherited the property, and then one person's going to sell it, he doesn't have the right just to sell. Now, there's I'm going to get deep here. You could buy a portion of a property, but I think that's too intense to deal with this radio show. It's called a partition act, where you can actually buy a portion of the deed, and then you can go in, you have to go through a legal court matter, and you have to convince the other parties to either they buy you out, you buy them out, or you have to put it on the open market and sell. We've done a lot of those partitions.
We have another one, South Plainfield.
We actually have probably 17 or 18 properties in the company right now that are partition actions where they're intense. Now, why would somebody do a partition? Well, you could have brother and sister. I'll give you a case study. Brother and sister own a property. The brother's been in the house, not paying anything, not paying the mortgage, not paying rent, for nothing for 4 years. The sister's had it. She's like, I'm done. We both inherited this property. I just want to sell and move. What could I do? Regular real estate investors say, you can't do anything. You don't own the whole property. We come in and say, we'll buy your portion of the home.
So you're on the deed with the brother now.
Now we own the property with the brother. The seller, the sister walks away. We own half that property, and then we approach the brother and we say, hey, look, you and your sister hated each other. I get it. Shit happens in the family. We're now partners with you. We have one of 3 options.
Yeah, like, hey, bro.
You could buy us out.
Yeah.
We could buy you out. Or we could put the house in the open market. We both sell. And if we can't do that, then we have to go to court and actually force the partition where the court takes the property and they push it out and they actually sell. Very like it's a high level type of real estate investing strategy. And that's the point of this radio show. If you have problem properties and you're an investor and you don't know what to do with these problem properties, contact us at the office. Like, go to BillyAlvaro.com, hit us up online, partner with Billy, fill that form out. Myself, my team, 17 people, we specialize in knocking out problems. You might think it's a major problem. The seller might think it's a major problem. Even their attorneys and counsel might think it's a major problem. But if you get us involved sooner rather than later, we can cut through the red tape and make these deals happen. They're not easy.
Yeah.
And it's not cheap.
Yeah. And you just said something key too, because a lot of times the attorneys don't even sometimes know how to deal with these things. And
most of the time.
It's the craziest thing. It's like you're educating the attorney because you just know. I always say you're a whiz with this stuff. You just know.
You know what it is? It's literally 25, 30 years of experience being in mortgage banking.
Yeah.
Owning a title company and real estate investing.
Yeah.
I just know how to cut through a lot of the red tape. And it's not that I went to college and got my law degree and went to law school.
You learn by doing.
I learned by doing.
Yeah.
And so, if you have
a lot of these hairy deals done.
Dude, we get so many hairy deals
A lot.